Thank you for purchasing ETSPIL's kit. Let's begin with a detailed product introduction. First, you'll receive a beautifully packaged box. This gift box makes an excellent gift choice. Let's open it to see what's inside. First is a beautifully crafted instruction manual. It contains several sections. This top section shows how to find video tutorials through search. Search our brand name on YouTube, plus the product number, to find the video tutorial. This explains threading and strand count. After threading the needle, make sure to keep one side long and one short. Tie a knot on the longer end. Lower left shows how to install the hoop. This section explains needles and strand count. Each piece of floss contains 6 strands. Let's flip to an example. For instance, this shows backstitch. The number indicates 3 strands of floss, followed by color number 12, corresponding to color 3746 below. So we need to separate 3 strands from one piece of floss for stitching. Here are 3 different sized needles, with usage recommendations above. For example, needle 1 works best with 1 to 2 strands. Needle 2 is for 3 to 4 strands. Needle 3 is for 5 to 6 strands, if needles 1 and 2 aren't convenient. You can use the larger needle 3 for stitching. Now let's look at this section. This shows how to pull out a full piece of floss. Below shows how to separate strands. We'll explain this in detail shortly. This section covers threading. Below shows how to use the needle threader. 2 threaders are included. At the bottom is the seam ripper tutorial. Now let's look here. This shows how to knot when starting. Below shows how to knot on the back when finished. At bottom is how to finish the back. This shows the finished back result. You can compare yours. Here's our product checklist, listing all included accessories. You can see each item's name and quantity. Here's the first project, second project, and third project. Instructions for all 3 projects. Colors here match the numbers below. This bottom row shows abbreviated numbers. Above are the full color codes. This section has detailed steps for 19 stitches. This page displays all 3 finished projects. Here's our contact information. This is our email. If you encounter any problems, contact us via email. We'll respond as soon as possible. That concludes the instruction manual. This is the floss pack. Let's open it. Here are all the floss colors. 14 colors total. I'll show you how to organize this floss. This is the individually wrapped fabric. Let's open it. It contains 3 different colored fabrics with pre-printed patterns. Top left has the number. You can use this number to find the corresponding video tutorial. This is pattern 01. This is pattern 02. This is pattern 03. You'll receive 3 different colored fabrics. The kit also includes an embroidery hoop. This hoop is 20 centimeters in diameter. Let's demonstrate how to install the hoop. It has an inner and outer ring. First, loosen the screw. Then separate the 2 rings. Look at this nut on the left. It won't fall off, so you don't need to worry about losing it. Even when fully unscrewed, it stays attached. This is a great feature of our upgraded product. Now let's demonstrate hoop installation. First, place the inner ring on the table. Then place fabric over the inner ring. When placing the outer ring, first center the pattern on the fabric. Then place the outer ring over the fabric. Press down gently. Finally, tighten the screw. While tightening, make adjustments. Adjust until it's relatively taut. Then, adjust the fabric edges to make it even tighter. This prevents shifting during stitching. You can tighten the screw more. How tight should the hoop be? Press the fabric lightly with your finger. It should bounce back slightly. If it bounces back slowly or sinks in, the fabric is too loose and needs further adjustment. This tension is perfect. Next, we'll introduce the small toolkit. Let's open the toolkit. This is a floss bobbin. It's used to organize floss. I'll show you how. To organize floss onto this bobbin, this is the needle case, same as shown in the manual, with needle 1, needle 2, and needle 3. You can choose the needle you want. These are scissors. Though they look small, they're very sharp. During embroidery, use them to trim excess thread. This is a needle tube. It can hold up to 16 needles inside. This is the cap. Let's put the cap on. Always remember to cap it when storing, to prevent needles from falling out. This is our needle minder. You can see 2 magnets on the back. We can remove them. Then place it on top of the fabric, so it attaches firmly to the fabric. While stitching, if you're not using a needle, you can place it right on top. It will hold firmly, no matter how much you shake it. When finished stitching, remove the needle from the minder and place it in the needle tube. Remember to cap the tube after placing each needle to prevent needles from falling out. Now let's remove the needle minder because it's magnetic. When you remove it, it leaves no marks on the fabric. This is a convenient and practical accessory. This is a seam ripper. It's very easy to use. When you make mistakes or aren't satisfied, you can use it to remove stitches. But it cannot be used as scissors. Let's demonstrate. If you're unhappy with this area, you can use this tool to easily break the thread. Same process on the back. Lift up gently, and the thread will break. This makes removing threads very quick and convenient. Then remove the thread. That's how to use the seam ripper. Always cap it after use to protect children from injury. This is a needle threader. Let's demonstrate how to use it. It can thread 1 to 6 strands. We have 2 strands of floss here, and a needle too. First, insert the threader through the needle eye. Hang the needle on it. Then, hook the thread on it. Hold the threader and pull it gently to the right. The thread goes through. Just pull the thread out. Threading is complete. This is our freshly threaded needle. This is the longer end. This is the shorter end. Remember to tie a knot. On the longer end, never align the ends and knot them together. That's incorrect. Always keep one long and one short. Here's another needle threader. It works similarly to the previous one. Let's demonstrate. Hold the threader in your right hand. Needle in your left. Insert the wire part through the needle eye. Hang the needle on the wire. Then thread through the center of the wire. After threading, hold the wire part of the threader and pull the threader gently to the right. Pull the thread out. Threading is complete. Now let's demonstrate organizing floss. First, remove the holes at the top. This makes organizing easier. This is after removal. There are 14 numbers on top. This kit has 14 colors of floss. Match the color codes in the manual. To organize them, for example, find color 600 number 8. After organizing it, place it in hole number 8. Now let's see how to wind the floss. When winding floss, first remove the center color card. Don't throw it away. Set it aside. Then open the floss. Find both ends of the thread. Don't just pull the thread like this. It tangles easily. Loop it around 4 fingers. This prevents tangling. After holding both ends, slowly release the thread. This folds it in half once. Tidy up the thread again. To make it neater, find both the beginning and end. Place the 2 ends together. Then fold it in half again. To shorten the thread, take both ends again and fold once more. Fold it 3 times total. Straighten the thread. Based on thread length, 3 folds is usually enough. The result is about 1 meter long. This is the organized result. Now take the scissors and cut both head and tail. Align the ends again. Like this. Thread it through hole 8. Thread from the back through the hole. Then open the loop with your finger. Pull the bottom thread up through. One color is now organized. Repeat this method for all other colors. After organizing the floss, match the color codes in the manual. With the label you just removed, write the color code above the hole. This helps you find colors faster. Following the manual's color code order, organize all floss onto the bobbin. This is the organized result. This makes it convenient during embroidery. To find the corresponding codes and colors, that concludes the floss organization. Now let's learn how to separate strands. First, take a piece of floss, then separate the end. You can see 6 strands inside. Let's separate one strand. Pull out one strand first, then pull the thread upward. Slowly separate it. The thread will bunch up. This is normal when separating. Don't pull too quickly. It will naturally spread out when done. That's one strand separated. If you need 3 strands, use the same method to separate 2 more. Slowly separate. The thread should pull smoothly. Set it aside when done. Now separate the last strand. When separating, whether you need 3 or 5 strands, always separate one at a time. When done, combine the 3 strands together. Straighten and tidy them. These are the 3 separated strands. Now let's demonstrate threading. Take one end of the thread. Cut the end neatly with scissors. Trim it like this. We've already shown 2 threading methods. Now I'll show you. How to thread without tools. A threading method. Take a large needle. Hold the thread end with 2 fingers. Don't let it stick out too much. Too much makes threading difficult. Align the thread with the needle eye. Shake it gently. The thread will go through. After threading, pull the thread from the other end. It's threaded. After threading, the thread should be like before. One long and one short. Tie a knot on the longer end. Now let's learn how to tie knots. There are 3 knotting methods. First is a standard knot. Make a loop at the thread end. Wrap the end around the loop. Thread it through. Pull the thread. The knot is formed. If you think the knot is too small, we can wrap it once more. Repeat the previous steps. Thread it through. Let the second knot loop over the first. This makes a larger knot. During embroidery, it will hold more securely. That's the first method. Now, let's show the second knotting method. This requires the needle. Hold the thread end with your finger. Point the thread end to the left. Place the needle over the thread. Press the needle with your finger. Take the thread end and wrap it twice around the needle. Hold the wrapped loops with your finger. Then pull the needle upward. The knot is complete. That's the second knotting method. Now let's demonstrate the third knotting method. Press the thread end with thumb and index finger. Then pull the thread with your left hand. Wrap it once around your index finger. After wrapping once, twist the bottom thread forward with your thumb. Then press the thread with your index finger. Gently pull the thread. The knot is complete. All 3 methods work. Use whichever you prefer. That concludes the 3 knotting methods. Always tie a knot before embroidering. In later stitch demonstrations, we won't show knotting every time, so we emphasize it here. Let's briefly demonstrate embroidery. Always install the hoop before embroidering. Thread should be one long and one short. Tie a knot on the longer end. Let's demonstrate. We're demonstrating stem stitch. Watch the whole process. Now we've finished stitching. Turn the hoop to the back. Tie a knot on the back. Let's look. This is the starting knot. Now we're finishing. Thread under the previous stitches. Pull through once. To secure it, thread under the front stitch again. Pull the thread. Wrap twice around the needle. Pull the needle upward. This is the finishing knot. Trim excess thread with scissors. The entire embroidery process is complete. Next, we'll explain each stitch in detail. Let's demonstrate first.